What's up, everyone? What day is it? I be losing track of the days. Happy Wednesday. I am actually in the great state of Louisiana, visiting my daughter for a few days. I just got finished with a little work and I decided I am gonna go live for some questions. I am super excited and happy that our 1 year anniversary kicked off really good. Yesterday we had the t-shirt sales. The t-shirts sold out. So I am restocking the t-shirts and I do have a new design coming. So look out for that. And I announced my big giveaway yesterday. I have a big giveaway going on. I partnered with Nested with Style, which is my favorite home stager, to give away 3 big prizes, just kind of as a thank you for everyone who supported my business this last year, specifically to a lot of the real estate professionals that I've connected with over this last year. They really helped me to grow my business. So I'm giving away a $500 gift certificate, good for a home staging with Nested with Style, and I'm also giving away 2 amazing gift baskets. So you guys make sure to let all your real estate professional friends know. Get in on the giveaway. I posted it on my Instagram and on my Facebook. You can enter there by, you have to be following me on at least one of my platforms, Instagram, Facebook, or here on YouTube. And you have to leave me a comment on the post that I put up yesterday. So that little giveaway will be going on all month of September as a celebration. I also have a lot of other giveaways that I'm just gonna do kind of randomly throughout the month. So you gotta stay tuned. Make sure that you are subscribed and you hit the notification bell so you can be notified, when I upload another video or go live, so you can stay kind of current with the giveaways this month. Hi, Renee. I don't have any reservations. I know that sounds crazy. Her question was, do you have any reservations about doing signings during COVID? I mean, COVID has been going on since March. I never stopped signing. I did, however, increase my level of, just being cautious and careful. I will say this, before COVID, I was already using hand sanitizer at my appointments before and after, Lysoling all of my things when I got home, sanitizing my pens. Hey, so I was already doing a lot of that stuff prior to COVID, but once COVID hit, of course, I started using masks. Of course, masks are required now across the board. All of my signings, I started doing more signings outside. Some notaries use gloves. I used the gloves a couple times and it was just a little bit too difficult for me to write, so I just forwent the gloves. While at the signing, we try our best to distance ourselves. I have done some signings in the title office since COVID, and I really like that they have the plastic partitions up between you and the signer. So, those are just extra precautions. Just be cautious. But no, I've still been signing the whole time. So, yeah, I don't think I finished my thought as far as the giveaway. Make sure you guys enter. Again, I'm giving away $500 gift certificate for home staging and 2 gift baskets. So you can enter on my Facebook page or on my Instagram page by liking the post, leaving me a comment. And that's it. I'm going to announce the winners October 1st. I'm also going to be doing some other random giveaways throughout the month. Oh, cool. So you're taking your just some water. You taking your notary exam to get your commission. Yeah, I mean, it's natural to be nervous. I was nervous every step of the way, but you'll be fine. I'm so happy to hear that I've been an inspiration. That is just so cool to hear that. So, yeah, I'm just gonna go. I just decided to go live for a minute. I just finished up some work. I'm in Louisiana visiting my daughter, and I'm waiting for her to get off work. Gonna go have dinner. Okay, yeah, cool. Yeah, make sure to follow me on Instagram. I try to post things on Instagram like every day in my stories. Um, Specifically, when I'm signing during the week. Um, I'll like post not while I'm at a signing, but maybe before or after a signing, and just kind of give updates about like how my day is going or things that I've experienced that I think other people might want to hear or that they can learn from. So I post on Instagram pretty much every day here. I am committed to posting at least once a week. I posted something on Instagram earlier that I wanted to share here also, and that's just something my husband says, but when he first said it, I thought like, it's a little harsh. Um, and that is, hey Stacy, I'll answer your question in a second. He said, excuses are for losers, and when he said it, he was talking to my son, and I thought, that's really harsh. Like, but as time goes on and I'm in this business and I'm dealing with different scenarios, I do see a theme of those who are winning, they're void of excuses. And those of us who are not winning, or I hate to use the word losing, but what's the opposite of winning? Those people are ones you typically see making excuses. And I just see so many of them, especially in this business. The questions I get a lot of time are kind of prefaced by an excuse. And it's like, y'all gotta let them excuses go. There is not no excuses. That's not gonna get you anywhere. Um, mm, so was I slow in the beginning of each month? I see a lot of people say that. And I'll tell you this, yeah, when I first started, the beginning of the month you would see it be a little slower than normal. But now, a year in, it doesn't matter. All 30, 31 days in the month, I'm busy, 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 busy. But, when you first start out, you have not connected with as many title companies. You have not connected with as many signing services. So I think that's why things might be a little slow in the beginning of the month, when you're just starting out, because you just haven't made that many business connections yet. That's why I always tell people what I did is when I first started out, every day I was connecting with at least 10 people, whether that's 10 signing services, title companies, whatever, real estate agents that I knew, loan officers that I knew. Every day I was connecting with at least 10 people, right? So if you do that every day, your network is going to grow and grow and grow and grow and grow. And before you know it, every day of the month, you're going to be busy. There's not going to be a slow day. And so I don't do that anymore because I'm so busy already. But I still do reach out. It might not be 10, but now I might make sure that I reach out to like a couple people at least throughout the week. People I need to follow up with, or title companies that I want to get direct business with. My motto is to do something every day to grow your business. If that's one thing a day, whatever, you need to do something every day. When I first started out, for me, it would be 10 things I would do in a day, but I always suggest everybody do at least one thing a day. And if you do that, you won't have any slow days. Do I feel like LSS and NNA certification is enough? I do. I mean, what else? What else is there? You know, the loan signing system speaks to the loan signing part of it, and then NNA speaks to the notarial law side of it. I will say this. Maybe my answer is a little different. So I don't. Yeah, I've heard of Notary to Pro before. I mean, I don't really know too much about it, but I've heard of it. I've heard, or I'll say this, I don't use the NNA all that much for anything other than like getting my background check through them, because everybody in the industry holds a lot of weight to their background check. So I make sure that I do that on a yearly basis. But I actually just recently joined the Notary Academy for my notarial law mentorship, and that was created by two women who are loan signing system students, and so their focus is, you know, notarial law. So I kind of lean on them for that. I rarely use like, I don't think I've ever used like the NNA hotline or anything like that. I do read their articles that come out because their articles are very informative, and they have a lot of great information that we need, you know, that are state specific. But that's about it. But as far as the loan signing side of it, I mean, I haven't found a need for anything else outside of what Mark provides. He provides so much. You're welcome. So is anybody a Notary to Pro student? I've heard of it, but I don't know. I don't know a lot about it. Oh yeah, the NNA, I mean, like I said, their background check is a must. I mean, if you don't have a background check from the NNA, it's gonna limit you quite a bit, but that's pretty much all I use from them. On some of the Facebook groups, they talk about Notary, Notary to Pro. Hi, Shonda. Jeanette, yeah, you should definitely take the course with Mark. It's amazing. It's life changing, but I will say that you have to follow it. You know, I've noticed some people say that they sign up for the loan signing system, but I don't think that they really take advantage of their investment. If you're going to invest in something and pay for something, you want to utilize it. How much do I think I spend in printing a month? That's a good question. Let's see. I would have to look at my little accounting software. I shouldn't say recently, some months back, I signed up for Amazon's subscription for my paper. And so I get boxes of paper delivered to me every 2 weeks. And their boxes of paper are $23.99. Anywhere else, those boxes of paper are almost $28 a box. So yeah, signed up for that. Every 2 weeks I pay $23.99 for a box of paper, and for letter size paper, and then legal size paper. I'm on a monthly subscription for legal size, so I get one box of legal a month, and that's about $28 every month. And I go through at least probably one box of letter paper will last me a week. Legal size paper is gonna last longer than that. You don't use that much of it, so it'll last me for about a month. As far as the toner, my toner, I've been getting a lot of use out of my toner. Initially, I would say my toner was lasting a month, but now I've been doing that little reset trick that I've done. If you guys have not seen my video on that, check it out, where you can reset your toner. And I use it all the way until my prints are like faint before I change it. So the toner has been lasting me for at least a couple months. And I buy the generic toner and I buy it off of eBay and it's $15. So do the math on that. I would say that's how much I'm spending on printing. And I want to say in regards to that, I keep an inventory. I see people say like, you don't ever want to run out of anything. Like I always have boxes and boxes of paper. I always have at least, I don't know, 5 to 10 toners and drums on inventory. Like I'm never going to run out of any supply. Thumb pads for thumbprints, pens, notary journals, all those things. I keep a inventory. So Stacy, right now, the only thing I'm offering, I shouldn't say the only thing, but what I'm offering at the moment is one-on-one Zoom calls, and they are $100 for 1 hour. You can book those via my Facebook page. I'm working through some things with my website developer so I can get that linked into my website. I just need to work through a couple of things because I think I'm going to add some things to that on top of the one-on-one Zoom calls. I think I'm going to make that part of some other services that I'm going to be offering, which are going to be probably like video based, but I'm going to have probably like some paid content because I have a lot of people asking me for more specific videos here. But I think that I'm probably going to post those in like a paid content forum. So, yeah. I always suggest, I cannot suggest enough. Mark is my mentor. I think he's an amazing mentor, and I always suggest him to others who are looking for mentorship. I try to, help and post as much information as possible on all my social media platforms to help others. Because I just like to share information that's helpful and useful. But to answer your question, yeah, the one-on-one Zoom calls is what I'm offering now because I get so many calls. Like people are asking me every day, can you call me for this or can I call you for that? And so I'm like, okay. So I just put the Zoom calls on my Facebook page. And those are right now Sundays only. Okay. Shonda, so you say you invested in the NNA course. Okay. So how far did I set my radius for loan signing? So my radius is no more than about 50 miles. And that's more so, I go more so by time than I do miles. So I will not go any further than an hour away from my home. And recently I made some changes to that as well. I'll still go up to an hour away, but I will not go an hour away for less than $150, even if it's like 40 minutes. An hour drive, I never did for less than 150, but there were times where I would do, let's say, a 40 or 45-minute drive for $100. I don't do that anymore. I'll still do, signings that are 40, 45 minutes away from me, but it has to be for $150. It just got to be a little bit too much for me to do it for less than that. But I will travel up to an hour away. Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah, get started. Get started. Don't time like the present. So someone's asking any suggestion on platform for Ron. So hi Renee. Yeah, I don't do Ron signings at all. So I'm not the person to ask about Ron. Somebody asked what printer model do I use? I use the Brother printer. It's the 5200 model. Yeah, can I put the link to my letter legal? Yeah. Yeah, I'll put the link for that. I'll put it in this video. And I suggest signing up for the subscriptions. You could do a 1 month. You can get paper once a month, once every other month, once every 2 weeks. That's the most often you can get it, because I was trying to get it every week, but they only do every 2 weeks. And I suggest that because you get an additional 5% discount if you sign up for the subscription, and it's a way to make sure that your inventory never falls behind. You know, you never want to have a signing, right, and then run out of paper and not have paper. My Facebook page is D Signs. I'll put the link to the Facebook page here as well. So Sean is asking, how much do I charge if I'm a beginner, or how much do I charge after I finish the N and the A? So here's the thing about that, right? So a lot of people feel like, oh, because you're a beginner, maybe you should not make that much, or your fee should be different, right? And I had a learning experience with that. So when I first started, I took a bunch of signings for $75, and I used to feel like that. I used to feel like, well, I'm new, I don't really know what I'm doing. So ideally, you feel like you don't deserve more than that, right? You feel like, I'm new, I don't know what I'm doing. Let me just take this little $75. And I mean, initially, I don't regret it, but very quickly, I learned like, okay, yeah, I'm new, but I know what I'm doing. Although I was new, I came into it well prepared, spent a lot of time going through the course and materials, and I knew like I was ready, So even on my first signing or my second signing, my third signing, I did an amazing job, So at the end of the day, that's what the title companies want. That's what the escrow officers want. They want someone who can do a good job, and they'll pay you for that. So I very quickly learned that and was like, okay, I'm not doing no more signings for $75, because it's just like, it helped me to, build up the number of signings I did, my resume, so to speak. Every signing I go to, even now, is a great learning experience. But very quickly, I don't know, maybe I spent a month or two, or I don't know, a few months maybe at the most, taking signings at that rate. And before I was like, no more. So I wouldn't look at it like, because you're new, you need to take signings for a low amount and then up your rates when you get more experience. I don't think you should really look at it like that. I say jump in as soon as you can and start taking signings. If the first thing that comes to you is a signing for $75 and you really want to get out there and start signing, then just accept it, just take it. But don't make a habit of that. Make sure that you know what you're doing, make sure that the quality of service that you provide is excellent, and then charge accordingly. So Lanice, yeah, that's a good question. I haven't done any signings yet. It cut off. So Lanice asks, I haven't done any signings yet. Should I accept the loan mods partial claims for $49? I'm an LSS student just starting out. So yeah, I mean, like I just said, I was eager to just sign. I knew like with anything, I need to just do it. I need to get started, right? So yeah, like if you've not done any signings yet, go ahead and accept them, so you can get the ball rolling. But you don't want to make, you know, that's not going to be the full extent to your business. But yeah, take some of them to get the ball rolling and kind of see how it goes. Those like $50 loan modifications, it's just going to give you a very, very, very small taste of what a full loan signing is. That has very little paperwork. I think it has one notarization, and a few pages for the signer to sign. So it is something to help you like get over nerves and just get your feet wet. So I would say, yeah. I'll still do those now from time to time, but I charge $100 if anybody wants me to do them. And sometimes they say yes to that rate, and sometimes they say no, whatever. Oh, wow. Well, you shouldn't be there. Oh, thank you. So someone asked, hi, I just watched your recent video about how to fill out the PCOR, which is a preliminary change of ownership. I still don't understand the meaning of purchase. What is the meaning of purchase? What is the meaning of purchase? We're doing loan signings with borrowers means that they are buying a house. Yeah. So when you do a purchase, that's when someone is purchasing a home. They're the buyer. So that's different from when someone's refinancing their current mortgage, if that makes sense. So if I am going to buy a house tomorrow, I'm purchasing that house. More than likely, I have a new mortgage. So I'm purchasing it from someone, right? So let's say Tom is selling me his house, right? So there's going to be a grant deed saying Tom is granting his house to Dominica as the grantee. So there's going to be a grant deed in there showing that Tom is selling his house to me. I'm making the purchase, right? So there'll be a grant deed granting me the home. He's selling it to me. Along with that is going to be a preliminary change of ownership form, right? So what I was talking about in the PCOR video is on a purchase. On that second page, there's going to be some questions. And those questions are going to be, how much did I purchase the home for? Did I work with a real estate broker throughout this transaction? What's my interest rate? So you want to fill out or have the borrower fill out that information regarding their purchase. So I hope that makes sense. You set your own rates. You set your own rates. But there is a kind of like an industry standard for rates, but you set your own rates. Oh, so that's a good question. Someone asked, when working with signing companies through SnapDocs, would you send a thank you card to client and signing service or reserve those for direct clients? So what I do with thank you cards is I always send them to my direct clients, right? The escrow officer, the title company that I'm dealing with directly. When it comes to signing services, every now and then, because I work with the same signing service, I will send them a thank you card. But a lot of times when you send back the package might be going directly back to the title or escrow officer, you know. So I try not to send thank you cards to escrow officers. If it's a signing that I got through a signing service, I'll try to make sure I send the card to whoever my signing service contact is, because it's kind of just like an unspoken thing in the industry. It looks kind of like you're trying to take their customer from them. You know what I mean? So I'm always thankful for the signing service work that I get. The signing service that I work with, some of them call me first before they send out a blast, you know, to everyone else. So I'm really thankful for those types of interactions and relationships, and that they think of me in that manner. So I'll send them thank yous, but I make sure to, you know, I'm sending them to the right person, because sometimes we're getting the package and it has the or who you're mailing it back to is their client. You know what I mean? So that's kind of how I handle that. Oh, cool. Yes, get your shirt, girl. Thank you. I love those shirts. I'm glad you guys like them too. I have a new design coming that I'm really excited about. I'm gonna be posting that soon. All right, so I'm about to end this live. You guys stay tuned for some other giveaways I'm gonna be doing this month. And I'll periodically, I want to do this. I'm just going to be going live doing Q&As, because I get so many questions. So I think this is a good way to answer questions. Oh yeah, the black t-shirt in large is sold out, but I'm getting ready to restock them. So I'll post and let you guys know when those are back in stock. They sold out yesterday. I had a sale yesterday, so that size and that color is really popular. Sorry about that, but I'm gonna restock them. So how should I approach title companies? Well, I don't know. Like, I shouldn't say I don't know. I mean, I know, but during this COVID thing, it's been a little different. Because traditionally, you could just walk into the title office, you know, and introduce yourself, right, and market. But with COVID, you have to get a little bit more creative. I know for me, I'm not big on like cold marketing. Like, that never was my thing. And so what I did to get a lot of my direct business is I went through and started contacting all my friends and family who are in the real estate profession, and I just let them know, hey, I'm in business, and let your friends know. And I started making a lot of contacts with real estate agents. If you can get at least one or two real estate agents to give you a signing, you're automatically going to get connected with their escrow officer, because in order to do the signing, you're going to need to talk to their escrow officer. And then even with COVID now, you know, you're going to be talking to them by phone. You're going to have their phone number, you're going to have their email, you're going to have their address, you're going to know where they're located. So that kind of gives you an in to start, you know, trying to market yourself to them first and foremost by doing the signing, that one signing that you might get through the real estate agent, doing it well, you know, and delivering it and showing them like, hey, I did this sign, I did it really well, and just kind of, you know, start opening dialogue with them, following up with them, you know, always sending them a thank you, things along that line. That is how I've gotten most of my direct business, and I still use that technique. Especially now with COVID, you can't really just like walk into any of the office. All the escrow offices are like closed to the public. I also call title companies. Like, you can call title companies in your general area and just ask them. You know, most of the time you just call them and ask them like, hey, I'm a notary in the area and I want to learn, you know, how do I can I get in business with you? You know, just be direct. And they're used to it, so they're gonna tell you, you know, what their process is, or if they're even accepting new notaries, or whatever the case may be. Just ask. The latest time I've done loan signing is 9 p.m. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll post the shirts. I I think no, that was yesterday. I posted them yesterday, but I'll post them again here. I'll leave my website in the description box, and you can go to my website where the shirts are available. All right, so you guys have a good one. I'll talk to you later. Bye.